with day 11, and today I have a 2-page spread and actually an insert as well, because this day we made Christmas cookies and my daughter had a birthday party to go to, so it was pretty busy. So I already kind of planned out what I want to do. So I'm going to be using this picture of her and her friend. This is her birthday party, and I've talked about this in my videos, but I'm just covering her up because I'm just not sure if her family wants me to share her photo. So this is a photo of my daughter with a mask and gloves on. She was making a plaster of Paris paw for my dog for an ornament. So that's what she was working on there. So that's going to go here. I have this card that says Family and Friends from the Ali Edwards kit from 2015. And I mounted pretty much everything on white cardstock. I have not mounted this one yet, but I will mount this one as well. And then on the other side of the page is going to be my daughter and me mom and all of us doing Christmas cookies. So I kind of have that set up to be like this and this. And like I had mentioned, I mounted everything on the white cards. Like I just wanted the more white to try to make the cards look a little more cohesive. For some reason, I really struggle with the pattern paper on this layout. So I really wanted to make it work. And I thought adding that border kind of does make that all kind of come together. And then this photo is going to be in one of these flip up pocket pages, and it's going to go on top here, and behind it is going to be this wood grain paper. So for this card here, I decided I'm just going to do a chipboard piece like this. This is from the Snow and Cocoa line. It just looks like a little snowflake, and it kind of brings the color from this side of the page over. So I'm going to place that kind of there, and then I want to use some sequins on this page. So I thought it would kind of be neat to play up or use this circle element on here and kind of add some sequins here and there on this card. So for this top picture, the 4x6 of my daughter and her friend, I'm going to add this banner. This is one of the ones I stamped, homemade embellishment that I made on the vellum, and it's just embossing powder that I used in an Ali Edwards stamp that I had in my stash. And then I am going to place the snowflake here. It's a little wood veneer snowflake, and I like how that looks. And I'm going to use this tag that says Snow City Rental, and they're at the bowling alley. And I know obviously they're not in a ski resort, but I thought that would still be appropriate for this page with them being in the bowling alley. And I'm thinking about tucking it behind that. You can still kind of see where it says rental through there. Maybe like that. I don't know if I'm going to tuck it there or I'm going to put it in the front. Let's see. Oops. And then I'm going to add the sequins too. Everything's so staticky. I think I'm going to do it like that. And the sequence is from, I think, Teresa Collins. So now that I have this all glued on this little guy, I'm going to put the adhesive on the back of this, and then that way I'm hiding the adhesive and you don't see it through the vellum. And I think this will work perfectly. Put a little bit more right there. And then this will lay down nice. And it's going to be the page protector, so I don't need to glue all over the place. And it's not a very heavy embellishment, so that should be just fine like that. All right. And that is that. So I think that is about all I'm going to do on this side. Yeah, I think that's going to be what I'm going to do on this side. So now I'm going to start working on this side. Now I'll work on this card first. This is going to be in that flip up pocket. And I thought I could use some of these Snow and Cocoa transparencies. And it's not about a snow page, so I definitely don't want to keep the snow, or I don't want to see the snow. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to cover it with one of these Ali Edwards, not snowflakes, what is this? A Christmas tree or a tree. And it is already white, but it's not a very good white. It's like kind of almost a whitewash. I don't know if you can tell through the camera. But I want to be a much more glossy, bright white. So I think I'm going to take my Zing embossing powder that's in the white and emboss this tree, just to make it a little more shiny and go with the bright white of these other cards. But I also want to tie in some of the red. So I cut a strip off of the paper here, and I'm going to place that, I think, behind here so that it kind of sits like this. I may cut banners in it. I'm not quite sure. I may just leave it that way. Actually, I probably will leave it straight, and then I'll put the tree on top. So I like how that looks. I'm going to emboss this real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, I have the little, I keep want to call it snowflake, the tree embossed. So now it's got kind of a shiny look to it. So I am going to add that down here, and I end up taking the plastic protective coating off of here. So I'm going to glue this first, that, and now I feel like I need to have some kind of phrase or saying. I'm using gold, so let me see if I can find maybe a dark one of the dark phrase stickers. I think I've used 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly already. I think I'm going to do something else. How about we wish you a little Merry Little Christmas? Let's see. It's a little long, but I think I do like it. So let me trim this off just a little bit to make it a little shorter. And then I'll probably put a little bit of foam tape on here because it's going to overhang on the tree. So let me do that and I'll be right back. All right, so the only thing bad about this foam is, I don't know, I probably should be using liquid adhesive with it. It doesn't seem to want to be the most sticky on the surface. And I think it's a combination of the fact that these stickers aren't that sticky, and then the foam doesn't necessarily like to stick real well with that more dry adhesive. So, all right, that's what that looks like. I think that turned out pretty good. So that's going to be part of the flap. So I'm going to pull these up a little bit so you guys can see them better. And for this one, I'm going to use one of these awesome wood veneers that came in the December Daily 2015 Allie Edwards kit that says December all over it. And then I'm going to use one of my stamped and embossed snowflakes on the vellum. I think I'm just going to keep it nice and simple like that. I really like what that looks like. So I think that will hold it. And now I need to work on this card here. And I love this paper pad. It's so cute. And I love these reindeer. And the chipboard piece has the reindeer motif too. And it's got this green color that matches some of the other parts in the layout. So I'm going to put this on. I like how it's a repetitive pattern. It has the deer heads in the back and then this deer head. And I'm not a big fan of deer heads, but because they're kind of cartoony and cute, I actually do like them. I'm not a big fan of like the stag heads, like the mounted deer heads, but these just look cute. Like they don't look like mounted deer heads. So I don't mind using them. So I'm going to stick that little guy right there. And then I'm going to tuck behind it another one of those vellum snowflakes that I made. And I'm going to kind of tuck it back over here in the right hand corner. Oops. Up on here. Just as a little extra something. And then I'm going to add these little sequins kind of throughout here. All right. So I like that. Let's see. I need to figure out how I want to do this card here. I think I'm going to mount this on some white cardstock. And these Tim Holtz scissors are pretty good about cutting straight lines. They really help me a lot with cutting straight lines. Now I like that a lot better. I think I have more to say than what's here, but I may be able to have something kind of simple, handwritten. Maybe just draw in some journaling lines and then handwrite in a little bit of journaling on this card here. So if I use this number 11, I'm wondering if it would look kind of cool if I put a 1 and a 1, or they might be too spread apart. I'm going to trim these out and see if I can kind of find a good place for them. They might go right here. Well, I don't know. Maybe even on this card. So let me trim these out and then it'll help me be able to place them a little bit better. All right, I got the numbers trimmed out. I don't know. That looks like it should be like day 1. It seems a little too far away. I wonder. You know what? I have the picture that's in the flip pocket. Where did that go? Right here. I could go, I kind of like it there, maybe. And maybe a phrase sticker. Let me see if I have another one that I like. I think I might like that. Let me glue the 11s down. And I am going to do this, maybe I'll do it in the page protector. I was thinking about doing the outside, but I think I'll stick with the inside of the page protector on this one. I like it, but I think the We Wish You Merry Christmas should be popped up on some foam tape. So let me pop that up and I'll be back in a second. Right, I have it on the foam tape now, and I'm going to stick it back down. Pretty much the same place I had it. Oh, fuzz, 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 fuzz. There we go. I think that looks straightish. Maybe not. Sometimes it's hard to tell when your letters or numbers are crooked. Yeah, it's a little bit crooked. Sometimes it's hard to tell too when I'm trying not to get my head in the camera. I like that. I think that ended up turning out cute. What do you guys think? I like the dimension on it. So I can tuck that back in the pocket here. And then I can tuck this one back. You know what? Actually, I need to mount this one and this one on some white cardstock. I'm gonna do that real quick here. All right, what I actually decided to do, I do want to add a little bit more journaling. I ended up doing some journaling on this card like I was talking about earlier and just did some lines. What I want to do is I have this leftover part of the tag from where I cut the number 11 out, and I'm going to put it back here so that when you pull the tag out, it's going to have a little bit more journaling, not a ton, but just a little bit more. And what I'm going to end up doing is I want it to come out on this side. So let me move all this stuff out of the way, and I'm going to actually take my foam tape and put it back there so it kind of creates a pocket, and then it's easy to slip this in and out. So my plan is to kind of have it right there at the edge, and I'm going to add these strips down, like I said, to stop it, and I think that'll be better than just putting the glue down. I have just ran glue along the sides too to keep these kind of pockets in, but for this one, I don't know, sometimes when I use this kind of like dry adhesive, it ends up, when you put it in here, it gets stuck on that dry adhesive and it doesn't work as well. And I'm maybe hoping that this works just a little bit better than that, but we'll see. Either way, I have the foam, so I might as well take advantage of using it. So I'm just going to take the backing off of here. And then what I'll end up doing is putting a piece of like just scrap cardstock down here to make sure we have a back to this pocket. So I think that's good. It'll fit in like that, and then I will make it a little bit wider on the sides because I want to make sure it has enough room to go in and out of the pocket. So I will just do this, and then I'll just trim off any extra that peeks off the top for a little bit more of a permanent seal. So I'm just going to put a little bit all the way there, and I will let that dry for a little bit before I end up putting the tag in, just so that the liquid glue doesn't get stuck to the tag. So I'm just going to add the pocket like that, or twine, same twine, just to carry it across the page that I've been using. I'll put some twine in here, and I may actually double it up this time. All right, and I'll do some journaling on that, and then I think this will be done. I do need to work on the insert. I actually have these, I think they're about 5x4 or 4x5 pictures. Maybe no, 5x6, I'm sorry. 5x6 pictures. I didn't trim them down. I made them 5x7. I cut off some edge. So this is going to be an insert inside this pocket, and it has my daughter on the one side, and she's got some flour on her nose. We were making the sugar cookies, and she was getting it all over. And then I have a picture of the actual cookies we made up here. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing with this insert. I'll end up punching holes in here, and then I will show you what that looks like here in a second once I get this journal. Okay, I am back with the insert, and I'm just really going to simply glue these together. I may end up adding a chipboard piece or something to one of the photos, or maybe both of them, and then that's pretty much going to be it for this insert. I'm not going to do a whole lot on this one. Oh, I do want to make sure that it stays together nicely, because this will not be in a page protector. I was thinking about possibly putting it in one, but I think it will be fine outside the page protector in the album. I like some of these interactive elements that are kind of in and out of the page protector. It makes the album a little more exciting. So I'm going to line these up the best I can. So I'm just going to take off the backing, set that down. And I like that it's very clear. So even though you can see the adhesive, it's clear, so it's not obstructing the view of like whatever is underneath it. I try not to put it on an important part of the picture, but I still don't want it to show. So this is perfect because, you know, some of the cookies are there. So that's that. Maybe I'll just put a couple of word phrases. Like, be joyful. Festive. Merry Christmas. Maybe I'll put the Merry Christmas on top or on the bottom. Oh, this is a different photo paper. It's not going to come up. So we're going to keep it just like that. I'm not going to put the Merry Christmas then. I will pick nice. I think I'll just do it like that. They're a little crickety, but that's okay. They're stuck down, so that's where they're going to be. Let's just do that. I like it. And then on this side, I definitely want to put something, a long phrase. How about have yourself a merry little Christmas? I think that would go, let's see, should I put it here or here? I think I kind of like it there. I might put some of this washi tape because it does kind of match with that other color, the green that's on the other pages that are going to go in between or on either side of this insert. So maybe I'll put some of this down. Let's see what this looks like. Since I know that's going to stick really badly, I'm going to stick it down to here first. Oh, I like that. I think that's cute. I think that turned out nice. Okay, so I will be back. I need to figure out, you know what, actually, maybe I can, instead of stamping on this, maybe I can find 2 little phrase stickers that would be cute. Let's see. Like gather, because we're together. That seems appropriate. And then, let's see if that's on the one side. Let's do warm wishes. I like that one. There, I think that's perfect. And then we'll just stick that in here. Maybe. There we go. Oops, it's gonna get the edge. Put this in here, and I think that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to have you as a subscriber. And I will talk to you again very soon. Have a nice day. Bye.